Namaste children. Today we are going to read a story about one of the early woman freedom fighters of India. She is known for her bravery, leadership and defiance against the Portuguese in the 16th century. Her story is given in your grade 7 English textbook Poorvi. The story has been presented in a very interesting format of a comic strip in your textbook. Let us listen to this inspiring story. Rani Abbakka, the Queen of Ullal, a small principality on the west coast of Karnataka, was on her deathbed. Years ago, Ullal had been captured by the Portuguese and had become a vassal, that is, they required to pay tribute to the colonial power. Her daughter and successor, Abbakka Devi, was by her side. Rani Abbakka said, "Alas, Abbakka, I lie here helpless while the Portuguese..." Before she could even complete, Abbakka, like a loving daughter, replied, "Hush, mother, you must not tire yourself with such thoughts. I am here and I will not rest till I have driven them out of the west coast." The next day, Abbakka Devi was crowned the Queen of Ullal. Rani Abbakka speaks to her countrymen and says, "I need your wholehearted cooperation to make Ullal stronger, secure and free again." All her courtiers say in unison, "We are with you, Your Majesty. Victory to Rani Abbakka Devi." So after the coronation, Abbakka spoke to her husband, Veera Narsimha, the king of Bangdadi, about her future plans. "I will stop paying tribute to the Portuguese. I will not sell them spices and cloth either." Her husband asked her, "Isn't that a rather rash decision?" But then he thought to himself, "And a very dangerous one for me. The Portuguese might think I am in league with her, and the Bangladis too will have to face their wrath. I must make her change her mind." But then Rani Abbakka thought to herself, "You may be afraid of the Portuguese, but I refuse to be cowed by them." And then Rani Abbakka walked away from her husband. A voice from behind said, "Stop her! Seize her!" But such was the spell cast by the brave queen that not a soldier moved. They decided to follow their brave leader. Rani Abbakka addressed a meeting of the Rajas and said, "If we unite and fight, we could drive the Portuguese out of our land." But then her courtiers thought, "Impossible. We are no match for them. I would try and advise you not to provoke them." But do you know, children, their reactions only served to strengthen Rani Abbakka's resolve. Rani Abbakka thought to herself, "I will have to fight the Portuguese alone. To fight them, I will do it single-handedly if need be." So the next day, a Portuguese envoy presented himself to the queen. The envoy said, "Our governor has sent me to remind you that the annual tribute from Ullal is long overdue But before he could continue, Rani Abbakka stopped him and said, "We are a sovereign country. We don't pay tribute to Portugal and we don't take orders from the Portuguese." The envoy said, "Your Majesty, you will regret your stand." After this incident, Rani Abbakka ordered merchant ships to be built in alliance with the Zamorian of Kozhikode. She defied the Portuguese and established a hugely profitable trading relationship with Arabia. "Visit us again, brother," said the merchants to the Arabs, to which the Arabs replied, "God willing, we will." Seeing all this, Rani Abbakka thought, "Mother, this is the beginning, and I promise you that the end will soon follow." But then, all of the ships were apprehended on their return by the Portuguese navy. They fought bravely, and all the ships returned except Rani Abbakka's commander's ship. Now this deeply angered the queen. Rani Abbakka said, "I will make them pay for this." The courtiers who were there told Rani Abbakka, "Your Majesty, Our commander kept the Portuguese busy while we escaped. His ship may have been captured by the enemy. So then Rani Abbakka sent an envoy to Mangalore, the Portuguese base. The Portuguese replied in the form of cannons that boomed from across the river. Rani Abbakka thought to herself, "So the Portuguese have replied, Mother. Bless me. Time to avenge your defeat has come." Abbakka in turn now unleashed her forces and they attacked the Portuguese fort. Ribeiro, the Portuguese commander, escaped with his life. Abbakka thought to herself, "I will get help from Goa and we will have the last laugh." All her soldiers screamed, "Victory to Abbakka!" When Ribeiro brought the news of the fall of the fort of Mangalore, the Portuguese governor of Goa reacted sharply. He said, "What? A mere woman defeating the mighty Portuguese? You have made us a laughing stock in front of the local rulers." The Portuguese rallied their forces to attack Ullal. The dauntless Rani Abbakka addressed her men and said, "My brave soldiers, this shall be a decisive war. Let us fight with all our might and defeat the Portuguese once and for all." "Victory to Rani Abbakka," they all said. For 4 days, the battle raged, but the forces of Ullal were enough. The Portuguese beat a hasty retreat in defeat, never to trouble Ullal again. Abbakka was filled with joy. She said, "Mother, your dream has come true. Ullal is free." Later, Abbakka helped Venkatappa Nayak, the king of Keladi, to take the fort of Mangalore. The Portuguese were eventually completely driven out of Mangalore by Shivappa Nayak, the greatest of the kings who ruled Keladi. So children, this was the beautiful and inspiring story of Rani Abbakka.